In 1 Timothy 1, Paul writes, "To the King of the ages, immortal, invisible, the only wise God, be honor and glory forevermore. Amen." And here we have a song that explores each of those attributes of God. Let's worship. Immortal, invisible, God only wise. Each of those words is worthy of meditation. Another way to say it is immortal, invisible, only God is wise. In light, inaccessible, hidden from our eyes. This comes straight from 1 Timothy 6, which says, "God, who alone is immortal and who lives in unapproachable light, whom no one has seen or can see." This is referring to how God's glory exists in such intense brilliance and holiness that no created being can approach or endure it. No one can look directly on God's glory and live unless we're in heaven, which is one of the great things that we look forward to, being present with the Lord. Now, these two lines set the tone for the hymn. God is far above and beyond us, yet God still reveals himself to us and cares for us and draws us near. So let's continue. Most blessed, most glorious, the Ancient of Days, which Ancient of Days is one of the most majestic titles of God. It comes from Daniel 7, referring to him not only as existing before and outside of time, but also a picture of God's rule and judicial authority as the ultimate judge in Daniel's vision. Almighty, let's dwell on that. Victorious, what hope that gives us. Thy great name we praise. Unresting, unhasting, and silent as light. What does that mean? Well, unresting, God never sleeps or gets tired. Unhasting, he's never in a rush. He works all things per his perfect timing. And just like light makes no sound but is obviously present, God works with a perfect calm and power. Even though we may not see him in physical form, it's great to remind ourselves that he is working and is in control. Nor wanting, God never lacks anything. Nor wasting, nothing is ever without purpose or use in the way he guides things. Thou rulest in might. God rules with overwhelming power in a mighty, sovereign, unstoppable way. Thy justice, like mountains, high soaring above the clouds, which are fountains of goodness and love. Do visualize Mount Everest, right? Clouds at the base, the peak soaring high, representing God's love and goodness. To all life thou givest, to both great and small. In all life thou livest, the true life of all. Restated, this is saying God is the author of life and the sustainer of life. It also highlights a theme of the song, which is how God is far above creation and invisible, but paradoxically closer to us than our own breath, because he's in us. We blossom and flourish as leaves on a tree, and wither and perish, but naught changeth thee. Just highlighting how things in this world change and die, but God doesn't change. And then verse 4, great Father of glory, pure Father of light. Restated, it's saying God is the source of all glory and spiritual light. Thine angels adore thee, all veiling their sight. Even the angels have to veil their sight of God's glory. It's so brilliant, per Isaiah 6:2. If the seraphim can't, how much more should we feel our smallness, and it should humble us. All praise we would render, oh, help us to see, 'tis only the splendor of light hideth thee. This is the heart of this hymn. We don't see God because he's distant or hiding. We don't see him because his glory is so intense. His light is of such overwhelming brilliance that our eyes wouldn't be able to handle it. They're too weak. The very splendor that makes him so beautiful is also what conceals him from us. Just wow. But I leave you with 1 John 3:2, which says, we know that when he appears, we will be like him because we will see him just as he is. What a hope of glory to come. That we'll get to enter into Jesus' presence, be with him in his glory, to awake being in the likeness of Christ. Our great hope is in heaven. So let us live accordingly. Hey, join us at Hymn Nation. Visit the link in the bio.